Hey, what's up, guys? This is Eek, and today I have this really heavy bass thing um, that I did in Sytrus. I guess I'll just show you it, and there's nothing really particularly crazy about it. It's just a couple interesting things that I thought I should bring to light with it, and yeah, let's get into it, and let me show you it first. Yeah, kind of like rid of me a little bit. I guess that's what I was going for. But yeah, it's this weird thing I did in Patcher. Well, I did 3 delays. I've been doing a lot of shit with like really sharp delays. Like the time is really sharp. I did 3 delays, all separate, and then going into a wave shaper. I guess let me first talk about each delay has like a slightly different millisecond in time difference. I don't want to touch it, just don't want to fuck it up. This is getting distorted like this, bipolar mode, and then another delay on top of it, and I'm automating the cutoff because it gave some really like weird releasey robot-y sound, and I didn't want it sometimes. So yeah, automated the cutoff, and then it's going to a Vocoder. The order, the main sound comes from the order being all the way to the left. This is kind of basic stuff. The setting, this what do you call it? Bandwidth. It's kind of in the middle. I like notice it got a little cleaner when I left it in the middle there. Bandwidth, not doing much with it. I could do it. Holds up a little bit, releases down. I think that's all I fucked with that. I just kind of wanted the Vocoder-y feel to it. But the Sytrus patch is the worst thing ever, if you'll listen to it. It just barely has a good tone to it. And I noticed that after I applied the delay and stuff on the patcher, and then I went back to the Sytrus and see what waveforms like affected how like the delay is interacting with it. So I like fucked with Sytrus after I set up the delay and all the effects and Maximus and Vocoder and stuff. Then I went back to Sytrus and then messed with the waveforms. I feel like you can get faster results and see what works with really sharp delays like I was doing. So yeah, I got this like it's this weird noise thing. And I didn't even mean for that to happen. It just sounds like shit, but it sometimes, for some reason, it works with the delay. So I went with it. And I can even mess with it more. This is the main operator. And this is the harmonics it's doing. And operator 2 is like that. I like kind of like fucked with the harmonics and see with like making things lower in pitch. This is 0.5. This is 0.25 bass range or sub bass range, whatever. 1, and then it got higher with the 2. But yeah, I just kind of like fucked with the harmonics and the phases. And this is modulating 1 all the way. This is modulating 2 all the way. And 4 is modulating 2 all the way. And this sound is not even really done. It's just like, I've just been messing with it. And I thought just setting up effects ahead of time and then going back and designing the sound to complement the effects that you like set up is like a good way to design things, I feel like. But the main sound of it is obviously coming from the delays. It's getting that robot sound. But yeah, I'm doing the modulation on X like that. That's how you like activate it. You just go, and I'm modulating that a little bit, and I'm also modulating the volume of 4. It's basically like turning this knob if you modulate the 4 or the volume. So yeah, I recommend that, and it's just a little bit of chorus and a little bit of sub, just the sine wave and the fundamental tone, a little bit of reinforcement there. So yeah, it does that in the patcher, and I'll have to experiment with like even more delays and more distortion and all that shit later. Now I'm just kind of squeezing everything with Maximus. Just compressing it, and then a little bit of delay or reverb, sorry, and it's not that much, just to give it a little bit more something like activity. And then I kind of fucked with the D-Blue glitch, whatever you call it. Fuck. I'm doing this like modulating thing on the number 2, and then just re-triggering it. I just thought it was cool. It got some cool like rhythmic parts that you can like like bounce out and just fuck with. And then I'm kind of just making it sound better. You can hear the Vocoder a little bit more. I did something, and then I have like a balance, just kind of shutting it up because it has a little tail. Yeah, and these were like old automations for like a little like peak in a EQ. So just ignore that. This was like a low pass, and this was a peak. So, and I took them out because it just got too messy. And this is the volume of operator 4, and this is the delay cutoff. I noticed that when you put it up all the way, it sounds like Robotron. I didn't want that quite with this first hit, but I wanted it on the snare. Oh, and modulation X is right here, and I took down the maximum range of where it went. If I can find it. Oh, I thought I did. I guess not. Oh, I might have done it in here. Oh, I guess not. I thought I did. Oh well. But sometimes it goes up too high, and I guess that's why I said it like this. If I put it up like that, yeah, it's too high and distorty. Unless you wanted that, I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it was cool setting up effects ahead of time and then going back into Sytrus and design it, FMing it, and just fucking it up with the effects already in place to see what matches what you did with the delay. And you can do this with any effect, obviously. But yeah, I just thought it was cool, and I thought it was a cool bass. And you can make cool things with Sytrus and just delays. You don't need serum or crazy shit. Let me know if you like this. Leave a like and a comment, and you have the best day of your fucking life, bitch.